Welcome to your magic moon message. This is the Peace Stealer. The sun is entering Gemini. It's still 29 degrees Pisces. And the moon is in Pisces. It's still 29 degrees Taurus. The moon is in Pisces. So the sun is going to be entering Gemini today. So if you see sun in Taurus, that's because when the moon entered Pisces, the sun was at the last degree of Taurus. So technically, this moon in Pisces transit is a Taurus sun season transit that's going to spill into Gemini. Kendrick Lamar is a Pisces moon, Gemini sun. I have a special message to my fellow Gemini K Dot. Hey, Joey wants smoke, fam. Joey wants the crown, my G. I know you on tour. This man is rapping. I'm just saying, look, we know. I mean, not worried about you, fam. We not worried about you, fam. Go make your paper. I know you doing a historic tour off a historic battle. Joey coming for that crown, fam. We just, if you gonna respond, it don't matter when you respond. We know you gonna respond though. So like, yeah, I just shout out to Aquarius. I don't want to really make this about battle rap, but Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius, and you can and it shows. Okay, so that's just very interesting. I know Pisces moon, Gemini sun is Kanye's position, Kendrick's position, so you might hear something from him or not. Either way, happy birthday, Gemini. We back. You could tell from last year Gemini season to this year Gemini season, all hell is broken loose. A lot has happened since then. Now we have lawsuits filed, all sorts of lawsuits. I'm not just talking about the UMG one. We have a new president that was our old president before. I mean, we need a whole movie just recapping Gemini season 2024 back to Gemini season 2025. Okay, so Dot, I fucks with you, man. I know you don't know me, but like, you just pretend we know each other. I fucks with you, man. Joey want the crown, bro. So just letting you know. I know you're aware. That being said, prepare for things to just change ridiculously. Like, everything has been somewhat activated, and the winds of change are here. This is the beginning of change. So let me give you an idea of this. Since 1995, right, a lot of the crash outs that you're hearing express themselves now 30 years ago were just born. They were just babies. There were concepts in their parents that they had sex, and now they're born, and now they're coming of age. They're coming into the 30s. This is terrifying because Pluto Sag 95 to 2008 generation of crash outs. I'm going to return those series back. For those of you guys who want me to talk about the generations, I have series. Like, I have videos. Like, I'm gonna record them, go out to Sunset Park, and we're gonna get them done because we gotta talk to Gen X. We got videos for you if you're born from like 72 to 82. We got videos for you if you're born from 82 to 95. You a millennial. We got videos for you if you born 95 2008. We got a fuck ton of videos for you. We got a lot of videos for you. If you're born 2008 to 2024, Gen Alpha, we got videos for you too. So don't worry. You're gonna be talking to a lot of the Pluto gens moving forward. It's for those of you who enjoyed my Secret Life videos where I started to talk about it, we're going to bring all those series back, baby. So stay tuned for that. Now, Saturn is 29 degrees Pisces. It's going to go into Aries, and the collective testing, right? The entire system of beliefs that everyone believes collectively is getting ready to apply itself individually through every individual on this planet. And the reason why that's important is Saturn going into Aries during Gemini season is going to have us interface the beginning of this new world order cycle while it's in Gemini season. So Gemini is the first change. This means everything is starting to change. Okay, everything Saturn, as it goes into this new cycle on Neptune, we're going to, over the next 30 days, see the initial change. So by the time we get into the new wave protocol with Sun, Jupiter, square Saturn, Neptune, we're entering the pipeline into a whole new world that by next year, March, when we have Sun, Saturn in Aries, and then Sun, Uranus in Gemini, we're in there. GTA 6 will have probably dropped. I'm only referencing that. I probably may never play the game, but then again, GTA 6 may be the first game I play in a long while. Like, I haven't picked up a video game in a long time. I'm getting that Switch 2. I'm gonna get the new Super Smash Bros. I might go back into gaming. But that being said, okay, whew, I hope you're prepared. World War III could break. I hope you're prepared. Amazing changes in our world may occur. That may shock a lot of people, because as Uranus inches closer to Gemini, there's a realm of fuckery there's a realm of chaos and great change that's afoot that's gonna shock a lot of people. And for those of you who've been tapping in and you've been feeling the signs, it's not going to shock you. You've been prepared. The whole thing about Neptune and Pisces from 2012 is a genjutsu. It's a fog. It's a collective illusion. We all had surgery 2008 to 2024 with Pluto Capricorn. The anesthesia is worn off. So it's going to feel like you're waking up from a nightmare, like a crazy dream. It was the craziest nightmare, guys. I don't know if you guys had the same dream, but like everyone was like an influencer, and you had a bunch of people who were capping and just making up fake lifestyles and putting it on social media for everyone to believe that it was real. And like everyone kind of believed it for a while. And then you just had all this sorts of just illusions. You had all sorts of public figures just telling lies using these influencers, and millions of people were getting scammed. Oh, that wasn't a dream? Oh God. Anyway, that being said, we're waking up out of this nightmare, and it's going to feel like, for those people who gave into the illusion, what people didn't realize is there has been a battle fighting this whole time for your soul. Your individual rights are coming up next to the chopping block. Saturn in Aries to Saturn in Cancer by 2033 is a whole tour of individual rights that we are going to start to, en route of this new world cycle, really kind of configure. So, for people who realize that this illusion, this illusion of peace and comfort was just an illusion, once this spell dispels and everyone's fighting in the battlefield, many of you stayed ready. You stayed sharp, and people are looking at you like, what are you preparing for? You're delusional. Now, once people see, oh, we're in war, like, you've stayed ready. You're not going to be the people who are just, oh crap, oh, it was a dream, I have to get ready. No, you stayed ready when people were calling you fucking delusional, fucking crazy. Like, you've seen the signs, you've understood, you're prepared. All these motherfuckers who've been working out in the gym, getting their body right and built, these motherfuckers just want to fight. Do you know these motherfuckers have been waiting for the time that they can finally use all the stuff they've been working out for? You think these people just be in the gym just to get a good body? They want to fuck shit up. And now they're finally going to be able to, all over the world, all sorts of men and women who've been preparing and training for this period. All right. Forget me. But that being said, don't worry, this is a summer body still uploading. We're going to get the last 30 days of this Gemini season. But that being said, guys, this is getting ready to completely change everything you have been believing up until this point, because now we're getting ready to integrate the evolution of your thought process. Since last year, Jupiter has exponentially expanded your ability to talk shit. To think very magically, and to expand your mindset in ways that open up more productivity and enlightenment. So we're going to tour through this Gemini season. What happened? Everything is going to begin to change before Virgo, where we will integrate that change, and then Sag will harvest what it all means. But we're back to magic school, baby. We're programming our spiritual AI. And so the moon in Pisces is revisiting what we have manifested, Taurus. We've activated this instant manifestation protocol. You are now changing what you understand about your beliefs to align with this brand new cycle of enlightenment, that the beliefs we're understanding must align with these thoughts we're beginning to think. All right. This mastered natural quality of grounded physiological sensations that now, at this 29-degree bridging into the wild card of 0, this is going to actively have you shift your perspective so that we can now align and build this working thought process. We are building our spiritual intelligence, which is like artificial intelligence, but not artificial. Okay. So what are you programming? This is a great time to watch my ultimate manifestation playlist so you know what thoughts you are uploading and inputting into your brain so that your brain can process and project that, of course, into your 3D from the 4D, 5D, whatever D you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I got that big D. My bad. I got a big dimensional mind frame manifestation. It was what I was saying. But that being said, the moon that's going to sextile all this energy in Taurus from Pisces. It's going to ground how this shifting nature of your beliefs has tangibility. All right, actually has some real quality and nature towards it. And yeah, I think this is going to be very exciting, especially relative to what's happening in culture currently. Albeit you don't want to get too distracted because there's always something important happening behind the scenes. Leo is about to drop a bombshell. Word on the street is that Tory Lane's team is about to release evidence that will exonerate him, as if they couldn't have done that earlier. But I guess, him almost dying and being stabbed is a great enough time to do that. Mars is in Leo. This is the whistleblower. This is James O'Keefe whistleblowing. You feel me? Like, this is a very chaotic period we're getting ready to step into. And Aries pushed us in the right direction. Taurus strengthened that quality. And now we're producing the initial effect that's going to really help us experience at a very powerful level what specifically we're in a position to really do here. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's definitely going to go a long way towards kicking off this Gemini season with the theme of completion. And I can't emphasize enough the double mutable nature of Pisces, Moon, Gemini, Sun. This is legendary legendary enlightenment right here. And a lot of people are going to be saying things that are not really grounded in reality. So just allow them to say what they said. Trust me, listen to me right here. You're going to hear a lot of outlandish stuff that people in the moment truly believe is the truth, and it's most likely not. And if you get caught up in how they're saying it, it's going to sound very persuasive. It's going to sound very compelling. Ask them for receipts, and they're not going to be able to give it to you. They're going to tell you to believe. They're lying to themselves. Or maybe it'll come later. I'm just saying, be very mindful. Energy, like perspective like this could be very captivating in the moment, but it could also be just complete cap. So just be very mindful. All right. We don't have any Virgo placements, except for the South Node there. So it's easy for people to just get caught up in the moment and just make up a whole bunch of fucking shit. Okay, so just be very mindful of this over the next couple of days. It promotes inspiration, beliefs, getting your imagination. Just a lot of people won't realize the difference between what's imagined and real, like their subconscious. So just take everything you hear with a grain of salt, even from me. If you hear me talking some crazy shit, ask me for receipts. That's it. And if I can't give it to you, take it with a grain of salt. Okay. That being said, I think it's going to be amazing. I think this is going to be very fun. I'm very biased. I was born Gemini season myself. So I think I know I'm going to enjoy this Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Yeah. We won last year. Cancer, you're next. You're next, Cancer. All right. That's all I got to say for now. This is going to be like starting a washing machine cycle, and a lot of stuff is going to change. New challengers are going to step into the fray, and a lot of people are going to try and just lie to you to your face. So just use discernment and don't get caught up on how fantastical what people are saying is. Keeps it real, baby. Other than that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Taurus season, the whole point of which was to radically innovate your sense of self-worth and remind you what that value is, so that now in Gemini, we will communicate. We will express these values we have solidified. And now that Pluto is in Aquarius, you will find that this yearly activation of our mindset is now induced supernaturally. And as you activate these new abilities, you may find very unusual, unique quality to them that will supercharge the adventure of discovery Yeah, I'm just using big words at this point, but like, yeah, it's gonna get very lit, and you're going to get insight into your own supernatural abilities. Peace.